Aaron, thanks for spending some time with us today. I know this is a super busy week for you, and obviously it's raining now too, so thank you very much. How many Masters is this for you, and what makes this week special for you?
This is Masters number 8 for me. I know a lot of guys have been coming out for a long time and doing this event, but for me this is number 8, and there's something special about it just due to the fact that it's kind of the major everybody wants. The golf course is always in amazing shape, and the vibe in town is really special. So it's fun to be here and see it all kind of take place and come to life.
Great, and I've seen you go into the golf course and out, in and out so many times. What are the players saying about the playing conditions here, November versus April?
Yeah, so this is a very different Masters. The golf course is in very different shape. It's actually pretty warm right now. It is a little drizzly and humid, but a very different environment than what we're used to in an April Masters. The April Masters is going to be a tighter, drier, more rye-based golf course. And right now, it's kind of grainy. It's a little thin. It's very soft, so guys are having to adjust to that. And we're doing that with bounce. We're doing it with a little bit of loft. We're changing some things to make sure the guys are prepared. But yes, it's a very different style golf course that we would see in an April Masters.
Is there any particular grind that's in demand this week?
We're seeing more Ks, like mid to high bounce Ks. We're doing some M grinds. We're taking some stronger lofted, like a 58 M, and bending it to 60 to increase bounce by 2. So we're making subtle bounce increases without trying to change everything the guys are familiar with.
Okay, so this is a November Masters. This is probably the biggest tournament for them this year, but it's at the end of the year. How has this affected their wedge replacement cycles?
Well, the cycles kind of remain the same. I think when we come to a venue like Augusta National, we prepare ahead of time. We ask the guys, hey, do you need anything? How can I help you get ready for this event? We don't really know what the conditions are like. We can sort of speculate, but the reality is that we can give them fresh grooves, but we got to come here and see the golf course first. I would say normally throughout a season we're looking at like a quarterly replenishment cycle. So if you're Justin Thomas, we'll use him as an example. He's going to go through 1 pitching wedge a year, 1 gap wedge, 4 or 5 sand wedges, and 6 or 8 lob wedges. So he's one example. And then you have some guys who just never change at all. So it's this different balance of like, hey, what's your player like? What's his personality like? And then you sort of just work alongside with them, make sure they're good to go.
So how many wedges have you done this week?
Oh, I haven't counted them, but I would say I've probably done 35, maybe a few more. I've got a few projects after this I'm going to go work on to get guys ready, and who knows? We'll see what happens.
Great. Thank you very much, Aaron. Have a great week.
My pleasure. Thank you.